raccoons. I think I have a family of raccoons living underneath my deck. I'm pretty sure I do. And I don't know how to catch them and without having to call somebody. So that is where I'm at with this. I remember, I don't know if you guys know, I've lost like a dozen of my chickens. Well, we put on a automatic metal door last night that I just press a button and it closes, you know, but it's supposed to also be solar powered. So we're going to have to figure out the solar part of it to get it to close at night, because when it triggers when the sun goes down. And so I just had to figure that out. But last night I felt safe, but I just lost 3 chickens yesterday and I was really upset about it. And you guys don't realize that they're your pets. And it broke my heart because I lost one of my prize roosters, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, so I was up at the crack of dawn checking to see if my cat had caught any mice in my barn, because I saw mice. Of course he didn't, because he's a big wussy. He's a big pussy, right? Like literally, right? Anyway, but he's a good mouser though. He's just getting older now. He's like 9-10 years old. I told my husband, I said I hated to do it. I don't want another cat because he doesn't like other cats much, but I might have to go. I've been talking about it before, and I had a barn cat for a while, and we decided that I didn't feel like it was fair to leave it in a barn all the time. But I'm thinking maybe if I get a feral program, you do go to the feral program and you can get a cat that's just kind of not real tame. But you know what? I've tried it twice and they just take off. So I don't know. But I know that the Humane Society up the street is just up the street now. They built it just out down the road for me. What's scaring me, I think, more than anything is I live out in the country and I live in the middle of nowhere. And there's houses being built all over the place. And 2 doors away, two farms away. And I'm like, they're all over. I mean, I can't count. I bet you I've counted at least 10 to 15 homes that have gone in here in 15 years. And I'm like, it's kind of irritating me a little because I like my space. So anyway, so you guys, I got questions. And yeah, I was up. Hi, guys. This has taken off. This has just, my mind is blown. And I guess it's because people are finding that my predictions are accurate. And I'm trying to get a book written. I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks. I will not be doing any reading. So if you see the list and see where things are, you're going to see that I'm going to Salem. So I'll probably tape it because it can be part of my business, right? It's business deductions, right? And then I'm supposed to be going to Greenville, South Carolina to teach classes and do an actual gallery. So that kind of thing is happening, and it's just bizarre, and it's blowing my mind. And yeah, okay. Anyway, pronouns. What about pronouns? Huh? I don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, I had somebody ask me on here. I have to find it so interesting. Is that a fake accent? Now, I'm sorry, but I hear myself speak. I speak like they do on TV. What the heck are you talking about? Like, for real? Like, really? I have a Chicago accent. I sound like I'm Midwestern. I'm a Chicago accent. I don't see anybody else speaking any differently than I do. Like, I know I have a bit of a Midwestern accent, and people say, oh, it sounds so cute. And I'm like, I sound like I do on people on TV. What are you talking about? Like, there's certain words I say and certain phrases I might say. Like, I'll go, oop. I guess that's a Midwestern thing. But, I mean, overall, like, I don't get it. Like, somebody said that to me, and is my accent fake? And I'm like, what accent? I'm sorry, I sound like an American. Like, I go down to Florida, everybody pretty much sounds like me, and I don't know. Anyway, people can be weird. I know. People are like, oh, you have the cutest accent. I'm like, okay, where are you from? Because I was just in New Mexico and we all sounded like this. Like, I know if you go down south, you have an accent. You do have like a little bit of a southern drawl, whatever. And you go out east, you go out to New York. Yes, there's like a Bronx accent that you can hear. But this is what you hear on TV. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, so good morning, you guys. I am busy as a beaver, and if you don't, what really scares me is that Google me. If you Google me, I pop up before Lana Del Rey on Google, and it says my name and it says predictions because people are searching for my predictions. What we are still doing my poor assistant, my IT guy, is searching the last year of my podcasts and because I make predictions live. I just did it yesterday and I did it the day before. And he's like, I was up till like 4:00 one morning just looking at trying to write down your damn predictions. And so I'm going to be more careful. And I think what I'm going to start doing is we're going to have a page so that you guys can follow them. This has just exploded in a good way, but man, am I busy. My normal followers who've been with me for years can't get to me. Now I keep a special day for those followers. So if you are a follower and you've been following me for a long time, and I know you as a client and I've known you for a while, then what you need to do is you'll have to text me through my website or call me or something and say, hey, can you fit me in? Because there's just one day that I keep for a couple people. I just got one this morning. She goes, is there any way you can get me in for 15 minutes? Yes. Okay. So I just don't, because there's so many new clients and stuff. And what happens is I become part of your chart, you guys. I become like a friend of yours because I know what's always going on. So it's, that's the perils, I guess, of being a reader. So, and eventually it's going to happen where I'm just not going to be able to do a whole lot of personal readings anymore because I'm touring now. I'm starting to tour. And so I'm teaching classes and I got to get my books out and got to get those done. I probably need to take a week off where I'm not reading at all and just concentrate, get the first book done, which is the I Am Plan, and then get the next one. That's the 7 Stages of a Spiritual Awakening. Because that's what 90% of you called me about. It's about a spiritual awakening that you don't understand what's going on. So you need to know what's going on. And that's what my book's about because I understand because I've been there. And I know that the 7 stages have to do with the 7 chakras also. So I'm really into that and everything. And I better get it out before I'm talking about it right now and somebody steals my idea. Anyway, the I Am Plan, because the I Am Plan is so simple. The secret, the books, The Secret, they say just manifest. They don't really tell you how to do it. You've got to have a plan. You can't just pull it out of your butt. You can't just say, I'm going to manifest. Well, how? You've got to, God helps those that help themselves. And so if you make a plan, and that's exactly where I'm at. See, I just got some of my followers that are my typical followers that call me a lot. They're messaging me now and I fit them in is what I do. I have a certain time of day. Like today I'm going to do my class for my stained glass. So you guys know I'm an artist. So, and I'm bound to I'm going to learn stained glass. Now my stained glass looks like crap. Now I did an owl, but everything's too wide and too thick and it's my first attempt. So I'm going to get better. I'm going to my class to finish my owl and then maybe start working on something new. So that's just my thing I'm doing right now. I'm not really doing any painting or drawing. I'm a painter and I do chalk pastel. That's what I do a lot of. There's pictures on my website if you guys know what them. I usually do animals. I like nature. Don't do a lot of landscapes. It's mostly animals, people. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I don't know how else to describe, but yeah, I'm also thinking of drawing, like doing angels and drawing what I see on the other side. And that's what I'm thinking of doing because the colors don't look like the colors here. And I can't describe that to you guys. So, okay. All right. You just want to win the lottery. I think everybody wants to win the lottery, but the thing is you can't just win the lottery if you don't play. And if you pay attention. I have had 3 of my friends, or people that I should know, I guess they're acquaintances, who've won the lottery. Not a whole lot. Like I think they won like 2 million, but still, by watching algorithms, studying algorithms, and playing the same numbers. I'm telling you, I see the plan is they study the numbers. That was their plan. You can't just go start doing something. I mean, you gotta pay to play. So you can't just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. People just expect that things are just going to drop in their lap. And yes, sometimes it does, but you still got to put a plan in there somehow. How is it going to happen? For my podcast, for instance, I was literally, now this is how it goes though. I was literally typing. And I said, how to start a podcast. And I'm like, I really think I need to start a podcast. And something made me pick the phone up. Now here we go again. But I'm looking for it and searching. And I called somebody. And somehow they put me through to a bank that's almost an hour and a half away. And Kent picks the phone up and we start talking. And I put myself out there. I didn't have to do that because he goes, well, do you have any other income? I said, yeah, I do. I have a side business. And I didn't want to tell him because, I was in the closet a little, because sometimes we're in the closet as psychics because people treat you like crap or they think you're crazy. And I finally said to him, I said, yeah, I'm a psychic. And he got quiet for a minute and he goes, I own a podcast and we're looking for a psychic. Like that. But you see how I put myself out there and said, I'm making a plan. How am I going to, God helps you along. You got to just come up with your plan and idea. So, okay. Hold on, you guys. I am going to answer your questions in 1 second. I think hi guys. All right. Okay. All right. Hi, Divergent Heart. Hi, guys. I wasn't sure if you were on this morning. I'm overworking people. I don't mean to be, but this is just, if you just understand what's going on, it's gotten crazy in a good way. Now, I don't know how you guys feel because I'm going to answer your questions, but I keep getting compared to Sylvia Brown, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's my personality or it's my age. But I keep getting compared to her. Maybe because I'm no nonsense. I'll tell you what I think. I try to be nice and do a nice delivery, but I will tell you the truth. I don't lie. And my predictions they've been accurate. Please check out my last one on January 7th. My podcast, every single prediction I did, but one has come true on that podcast. So, and I make predictions out of the top, I make them off the top of my head. I predicted the Yosemite fires, and I had about 3 followers say, hey, you predicted that. And I go, when did I do that? I don't remember doing it, you guys. I just say, hey, that, there's going to be Yosemite fires. I hope that they're careful. And I just might say something like that. And yeah, so that's why my assistant is out searching for my predictions, and he's going to date, and we're going to put them in a box when they come true. And I'm not perfect. I'm not. Like I said, I predicted that. I still predict that Trump's going to be indicted. Now everybody says that's never going to happen. I know he's never going to serve a day of jail, but I still say he's going to be indicted. I don't know. I know there's been rumors of it, and so I was saying that way last year. So. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So, hi guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know I need to be on here at 7 at night, and if you guys don't know, Tuesday night I was supposed to be on, and I'm exhausted. I do 6 to 7 reads a day, sometimes more, and we were also trying to figure out how so that all my chickens weren't dead. So I was out and I put in a solar camera, a solar floodlight, a trip light. And then I also have I'm going to put a trail cam out. I want to see what's underneath my deck. I got a huge deck. It's probably 1,000 square feet. It's humongous, and it goes all the way around the house. And I think that I got something living under the deck because I saw them go under there. So I think that it has a family of living underneath my deck, and I don't know how to get them out. I have tried traps. I hate to say it, but I'm thinking of sitting on my deck and just with a gun. I don't know what else to do. It's gotten so bad. I don't want any animals to get hurt. Raccoons can kill horses. They carry a disease that can kill my horses called EPM. And so I'm at a point we always have trapped them, but I'm done with this. I have tried for over 3 months or 4 months trying to trap this thing. I did see one go under my deck. And so I think they've got a nest underneath the deck. So I thought about, I know this is bad. I know rat terriers. I used to have a rat terrier, like a little, it was a rat terrier, Jack Russell, and to just send it up underneath because that will get rid of them. Trust me. Because they are dogged. They will get rid of anything that's around here. And so my golden retrievers just lick them to death. So anyway, all right. So I'm going to take some questions. All right. So, all right, hold on. Go ahead, ask me one question now. Here's the rules because I see some new people. If you have to be specific, because it tires me out. Now I can read for you, but remember I've got about 300 people, which isn't too bad. My podcast got 1 million people. But and there's lots of energy. You can feel, it's so funny because I can feel, and I don't know how to understand when there's a lot of people watching. And even Kent's like, yeah, he can feel it too. He's like, you got a lot of people today. And I'm like, it's just funny to see it, But anyway, and so I'm going to try to answer, but it has to be real specific and simple. Like, am I going to get a new job soon? Yes, but, and then I'll give you an answer. But if you ask me, who do you see around me? I can tell you, but it's taking so much energy. Like, you can see it almost gives me a headache, and I don't know how else to describe it. Okay. It's funny, I'm looking in my camera. I look like I have red hair. I don't know why. It's not red. It's blonde. It's kind of weird looking. It kind of looks red in this camera. So anyway, SKK 0924, new job soon. About 6 weeks, yes. It's 1 year I'm going to want to take, but you're going to have to take it to make the bills, pay the bills. Something look better will come before the end of the year. I want to say, are you going to an employment agency and just doing a filler? I feel like it's a filler to just pay bills. So, okay. I approached my crush 4 to 5 days. Hi, Ishika. 5 days back. I made it pretty obvious that I like him. This connection has honestly been so confusing. Can you see what he would pan out between us in the near future? I don't think I know you have a crush, but I don't know if that's going to work. I feel like he's interested, no offense to you, but I feel like he's interested in somebody else or seeing somebody else or something of that order. Okay. All right. I don't mean to like crush your spirit because it's a crush, but he might talk to you. He wants to be friends with you, but that I kind of feel like I don't think it's anymore because there's somebody else or there's an ex on his mind. So, and sometimes it's, they got to get over that stuff. You got to let them. So, okay. Oh, Anna, you go to another pharmacy position. That one might be the one that's working out. Now, I've known you for a long time, and I've watched you like getting jobs and stuff. I think that might be what I've been talking about for you. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Will your life get better? Okay. Cherie, I want to tell you something. When I hear that all the time right now, my life's really horrible. Like all these bad things are happening because Pluto came into Scorpio 2/22/22. I've said this a million times. And if you're in a place that you're not supposed to be doing, you're in a job you're not supposed to be doing, you're in a relationship you're not supposed to be in, Pluto's going to make you uncomfortable. And all these bad things start happening because they want you in a certain area. And maybe you're supposed to move. Maybe you're supposed to be in a new relationship. And I know that sounds harsh, but if you take your chart, so go to astrologygumbo.com, that's us. That's me and my person. Anyway, and go in there and look at your natal chart. You'll see where a Scorpio sits. And wherever that Scorpio sits is where your transformation is. So for instance, it's in the 12th house. That's the house of spirituality. So you're going to be leveling up. I'm in my 9th house. And my 9th house is in Scorpio, which means that I am creating my own circle of people. So what am I doing right now, right? And I'm getting rid of the people that don't work, and I'm setting my boundaries. And to be honest, I've had some really dear friends that are very jealous of me right now, and they won't talk to me. You know what? I would never wish that on anybody. If somebody else is doing really well, I'm glad for them. But if you want to play those games, you know what you can do? Don't ever talk to me again. That's fine. I've got one person, she's been calling me. She's real friendly, and she's reached out to me, and I didn't reach out back to her. She's like, well, I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. I said, I'm busy. Why does everybody think that they're so narcissistic that you have to immediately contact somebody? I'm busy doing something else. I will get to you when I get to you. Like, I've had that happen a couple times, and I'm like, you know what? That's a form of narcissism. I'm sorry. If you reach out and nobody gets back to you in 24 hours or more, that's a whole different thing. But to immediately expect me to answer you within 5 seconds of your text because you're so important, it ain't happening. So just remember, if someone pulls that crap with you, That's narcissism. So don't buy into it. Now, if you say, hi, how are you? I had this, I kid you not, I had a woman that every once in a while I reach out to some of my followers. Hey, how you doing? Well, it was about 6:30 a.m. Well, it's probably 4 a.m. there because it's California. Well, I reached out because I'm up and I'm around. How is everybody? And she poured her heart out to me. I saw she did. I had turned I saw it and I said, I'll respond in a minute. And I returned it. I turned it back on in a couple hours. So I turned my phone out because I'm outside. And she just reamed me. Who does that? You know what? I said, you know what? Not me to you. I'm not going to keep being nice to you, you narcissist. You expect me to right then and there respond to you because there's nobody else in the world to respond to, or I'm not busy doing something else. Remember, don't let people manipulate you. That's a form of manipulation. Now, like I said, there's this woman and she wouldn't, like, she's not talking to me now. I don't care. But because she talks nonstop for like 2 hours. Like I just I literally was putting the phone down. I'm like, I'll get back to you just to be nice and say, hi, how you doing? I just didn't get back to you. And she's also saying some really bad things about some very close friends of mine. And I'm like, no, you know what? And what she is a psychic. She's also a psychic. And I think it was manipulation because she was trying to get me, because I'm hop on my bandwagon. She wanted to make a website to be, and so that we could do it together. And I'm like, why no offense, I don't need you. But do you see what I'm saying? She's manipulating me and my moderator. She was saying all kinds of bad things. Like, yeah. And so I'm like, no. So as you see, be careful of manipulation, especially with psychics. Now, I will not manipulate you. That's one thing I will never do. I will never manipulate you. I will tell you this is what's true, this is what's going on, and you make your own mind up. Because what I'm doing is when that happens, I'm creating karma for myself. I don't want to do that. I'm just telling you the facts the way they sit. And then you make your mind up. And you will hear me say, I will not make your mind up for you. I will not write your chart for you. Because I've had some people tell me what to do. No, you've got to make your own mind up. No, I'm not. I'm not a manipulator. I don't play games like that. So just so you know, thank you. That's why you love me. Thank you. Because I'm honest and I have extremely high morals. If you see my chart, like if you looked at my natal chart, it says that I'm going to have extremely high morals because this is a hard thing to do. And that I refuse to manipulate because there's so many psychics. You need to leave him or no, that's your decision. But yeah, he's screwing around on you. You make your own mind up. And I'll tell people is the way it is, and like, that's it. Yeah, he's screwing around on you. Yeah, I'm right. Or he's talking to another girl, or, he's not so nice. Is he's being emotionally abusive to you? I said, what are you going to do with that? And that's all I'll say. I won't say leave him. I'll say, well, what are you going to do with that? Well, how do you feel about that? Remember, I'm getting my PhD in metaphysical counseling. So I'm a counselor too. I'm not manipulating anybody. So yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take up more questions. Okay. Hold on. Good morning. Oh, I look amazing. Thank you. You know what? I got a big brush. I went out and bought a big, and it makes my, now if you guys don't know, look at my eye color. I have turquoise colored eyes. They're kind of an odd color. They're blue-green. And see, look at, I don't know if you can see. They're like an aquamarine. And so I have a tendency to wear blue or green because if I wear blue, they look green. If I wear green, they look blue. So I probably should wear the opposite on the color wheel because if they're blue, then I would use orangey brown. And if they're green, I would use what's opposite of green on the color wheel. Green, red, like it's reddish brown. I should be wearing that because that would make my eyes stand out. Because you do know that the opposite on the color wheel makes other things pop. So it's called complementary colors. Remember, I'm an art teacher. So, all right. Does Sophie, Zaria, does Sophie have a crush on you? Yes. She likes you a lot. I don't know how much, if she wants an actual relationship with you, but yes, she does. She does like you. Does she keep calling you? I feel like she will. She's one of those that would just call for any reason just to talk to you. I feel like it's one of those. Okay. Okay, hold on, Michelle. Should I make your old altar again? Or should I get a new one and continue with my old saints? Michelle, it doesn't matter. I do when I read for you, I'm going to tell you guys that when you do that, when you guys pray to angels, they come through in the reading. So if you've been praying to Saint Michael, I'll say, oh, you've got an angel. Sometimes I see your personal angel because you have a personal angel too, you know. But you also have, like if you pray to Michael, Michael will come through and I'll be like, oh, he's holding a sword. It's Michael. Because Michael holds the sword because he's the powerful. You know, Raphael's more, they all have their own jobs. Okay, then there's four of the main angels. Some people say there's 7, some people say there's 4, depending on what religion it is. I just know Michael comes through a lot. Okay, all right. He's on your altar. There's nothing wrong. I feel like maybe you could make a new one, and because I feel like you have different issues than you had before. So make an offering, burn a candle. There's nothing wrong with burning a candle. Got my own candle here. It's got a funny, it's called Dark Forest, and it's called a man's candle. Like I guess it's a man smell. To me, it's not a man smell. It smells good, so I don't care. But anyway, yeah, like this one doesn't want to burn though. This one keeps going out. See, look, it keeps going out. But I always burn soy because they burn clean also. Just a thought. I just have found that I've got a candle that broke, and I got wax all over my floor on my rug, and I guess I could just scrape it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is my altar spot. Now, if you guys don't know, I've got a huge house. It used to be assisted living, and it was 6 bedrooms. And I got a full apartment downstairs, an 8-horse stall barn, and a 5-car garage. It's big. And I still choose to be at my table that I have Thanksgiving dinner. Because in the past, this is what happened. When I first started this 3 years ago, I figured if you were going to come and have a cup of coffee with me and get a reading, you're literally sitting right there, like right here next to me. And so that's kind of what my charm is, I guess. I don't know. I could go get all this fancy stuff. I've got plenty of space. I could go get a professional backdrop. I do have different backdrops. I could go get a studio. This podcast studio has offered me space. And I said, you know what? I want to keep it like one-on-one, like friendly. Like this is what you see is what you get. I'm not doing all this fancy stuff. I'm not playing certain music and all these nails and all that. This is who I am. I love jewelry, by the way. I'm a collector. If you guys don't know what I mean by that. I love Native American jewelry. I collect it. If I find a collector and I find a piece that's really nice, I will buy it. Well, over the years, like I found this is handmade, these beads, and I just really loved them. He did an excellent, see, and I'm an art teacher. I know when somebody does a good job. He did this very, very well. And so I bought it from him. This was made well. And I've been using it, and it's actually stamped with somebody's name. So yeah, if I find a piece, and if you guys look around here, I've got real Andy Warhol on my walls. I've got Andy Warhol. I've got like 5 different artists that I'm getting for pennies because the people don't know what they're worth, and I find them at like auctions and stuff. And I know artists because I'm an art teacher. So over the years I've become a collector. So anyway, all right. So hold on. Will you be able to get pregnant after surgery? I don't know about that. So you're having like a uterine surgery of some sort? Tell me about that. Tell me more about that. Because I'm feeling both ways and I don't understand. So get back to me after that. Sinful. Okay. Sinful skin. So get back to me. I almost want to say you need to call me on that one. Because it's an odd, I don't know why. You need to tell me more information so I can give it to you. Okay. Now remember, it's just my guides are telling me. I'm thankful. I've got Native American guides, by the way. Ooh, I'm losing my phone. Hold on here a second. I'm gonna lose my phone, you guys. Hold on. I've got a phone. I've got like 3 cameras, so hold on. I gotta do my. Here, put this in. See if this helps. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. On TikTok. Oh, that didn't work. I wonder why that's not working. Hold on a second. I don't know why. I need to, hold on, you guys. I'm going to go get a, something to charge. I wonder why that's not working. Very interesting. Very interesting. Hold on a second. I'm going to get a charger. Oh, it's unplugged. No wonder my husband must have unplugged it. Okay. I wonder why he did that. Oh, I see. He took out the... Oh, I see what he did. Oh, okay. Why did he do that, though? All right, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hope it's long enough. I don't think it's long enough, to be honest. Hold on. I don't know why he did that. Oh, I think he might have been looking for the... Yeah, I think I know why now. I remember. There we go. On and on. Okay. There we go. Sorry, you guys. There. Okay, hold on. There, hopefully that won't fall. Sorry, you guys. If you guys don't know also, I have a husband. I have 3 children and 4 grandkids. I just don't talk about them to protect everybody. I just had, the 18th was my 34th anniversary. I've been married for a very long time. You know, you get them, this is my opinion on the whole thing is I got him trained right. So... I'm very, very independent. Like, I don't need anybody. Like, I don't need a man. But I did have to depend on him. I had him put in my coop door for me yesterday. I can usually figure it out. I do a little bit of learned helplessness and go, I just can't get this. Like, I put up my own camera and everything, but I'm like, he's an electrician. He does electric and stuff like that. So he put it all up for me and I didn't have to do it because I was sitting there like reading the instructions. He goes, don't read the instructions, and he took it away from me and did it. So yeah, but I protect my family. You won't see my 9-year-old granddaughter. I'm extremely close with my grandkids, and you won't see them for their protection because there's sickos on here. And all my grandchildren are extremely nice looking. I'm not just bragging because they're my grandkids, but they are. So I'm very protective. My youngest looks exactly like me. Like, it's scary. Like, she loves horses and she's left-handed. And well, both my granddaughters are left-handed. So anyway, all right. And if you guys don't know, that could be the attraction. If you do know, left-handed people attract other left-handed people. Did you guys know that? My master's degree was in left-handedness. So I keep an eye on that because I am very attracted to other because we think a little differently. We conduct ourselves a little differently. So yeah. I'm going to answer about 4 more questions. Make a schedule. I'm about a month out is all. It's not bad. Sorry. I wish I could get to you sooner, but I'm getting very, very backed up. So I'm actually going to, after this, answer I've got about 4 email questions. If you notice, I took it off of my website, the email questions, because it's just a mess. The way that we're in the process of remaking my website, and it doesn't get to me right, and then I'm losing the questions, and it's just a mess. So I purposely took that off for now, but you'll be able to ask me an email question for $20, and when I get to it. So, okay. Okay. Hi, guys. All right. Okay. Will you get pregnant with a baby girl? I hate to say it, but if you get pregnant, you're going to have a boy. Okay, sorry. I know you want a girl, but I say you're going to have a boy. Sorry. So, and you guys don't understand that you could have a girl, but it could be all boy. Because, it's sexuality is such a fluid thing. You know, you could be a huge tomboy. I'm a huge tomboy. I always said I'm more male than female, and I'm just I'm male. I'm very female. I like my makeup, and I like my, you know what I'm saying? I like to go shopping, and I like flowers and children and animals. But there's a side of me. I can be very aggressive. When I'm playing sports, and I love sports, you better watch out. I'm out for blood. I don't mean to do it, but I'm gonna win, you know. And I love football. I love baseball. I like, there's a lot of male to me. And I know there's always a dichotomy. Everybody has a dichotomy to themselves. You got a little female, you got a little male. And I would say I'm probably equal. And so you don't want to see me, if you do something mean to me in traffic, you do not want to deal with me. Like you do, yeah. So it just, I let you know. So, you know, but yet I'm motherly, and I'm actually pretty calm as I've gotten a little older, but I've got a temper, and that could be my Sag in me. If you guys are fire signs, you get the temper thing, and I have a temper. Divergent, no, heart knows I have a temper. So I've told him many times, it's like, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, you will. You will. The more you're with me, you will see I have a hot temper, and usually I'm blah, 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 and then I'm okay. And it's like, I'm okay then. And so, yeah. Anyway. All right. Hi guys. Oh, I've got people calling me. I can't answer. That's how bad this is, you guys. I've received 5 phone calls as I'm talking to you of people wanting to get readings. And they're usually clients. Like, I know them well. And it's kind of like that. So, yeah, fire signs unite. That's funny. Yeah, us fire signs, we've got the Leo, the Aries, and the Sag. We all get along. You guys know that. Now, Aries has I have not met an Aries that doesn't have a temper. I've met maybe 2, and what it is that they've learned how to control their temper. See what I'm saying? They've learned how, but they have one. And it takes them a while to get them going. There's been very few, though. Usually they're hot. You know, even more so than a Sag and a Leo. Leos are not as hot, but if you are threatening them, their home and their safety is when a Leo goes off. Or they're defending one of their family members or somebody they love. Then they're going off. Trust me. So, but Sagittarius and Leos like each other. So I've got tons of Leo friends. Matter of fact, I have a friend. She's supposed to be coming from Kentucky. She's a college friend. And she said she was going to come see me. So I got to text her. I haven't seen her since I was 20. It's like meeting a friend and remembering what you were like when you were 19 and 20 years old. And like, oh my God, I remember, you know, it's like you just go back to that. And you're like, oh, it's so cool. Anyway, will my son gain friends and be happy? Your son is just a loner, and he does have a female coming in. It may be a girlfriend or maybe a very good friend. That's going to be somebody that he ends up being emotionally attached to for you. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Fire moon. You've learned to use your filter. You know, it's so funny is I have a filter. If you ever watch when I read, I usually am very soft with when I have a negative thing to say. But I'm going to tell you, I am getting, as you get older, you lose your filter because you don't care anymore. Now, I'm not at that point, but have you ever met somebody who's 80? They just don't care anymore. And they just are, blah, 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 you know, and I have to chuckle at them because I have a friend that she's in her mid 70s, and trust me, there's no filter anymore. And it's just, I have to chuckle at her. And I'm like, because it's getting more and more pronounced as she gets older. So I've got friends that are 30. I've got a very dear friend that's 30. That's my kid's age. Then I've got another friend that's in her 70s. I just have lots of different friends from different things. And we're all into this stuff, this esoteric stuff. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Anyway, okay. Can you tell me what time I was born? No. Like you're born in the morning. I don't know. Like that's an odd question to ask. I'm guessing you're in really late at night, like or early in the morning, like 2:30, 3:30, something. It's dark yet. So try that. All right, hold on. Is your cancer back? No, but keep going to your doctor for tech. I don't feel like there's a tumor. Okay. I don't think there's a tumor or anything. Okay. Are you pregnant with twins? You've got kids that look alike. So either your children look really close alike or there's twins. So if you've already have one child, if you have like a son and the next son looks very similar, yeah, either that or they're twins. That's all I see is kids that look alike. Okay. You know what? I see people, but I don't always get names. Now, here's the interesting thing. Yesterday, I pulled names for a few people, but the day before, I pulled places they were born. I don't know why. And I'm like, I just where they're from. And I pulled where they're from all day. Isn't that weird? I can't control that. And I think what they do is they know in any way they can get through information to me. So a lot of times, like I talked to somebody, I kept going, well, who's Rick? Who's that? And finally I go, like Puerto Rico, right? Or Puerto Rico, Rick. And she goes, oh my God, that's where he's from. I did not pull his name, but I pulled where he was from. So yeah, I can't control it. That's they sometimes they'll say, well, I'm related. I am Katie's son. And I'll hear Katie. See what I'm saying? I'll be like, okay, it's just any way I guess to get their information through because you guys know I'm a medium. So yeah, all right. Couple more minutes because I've been on here way longer than I normally am. Oh, here, hi guys. What are the lottery number? Oh, come on, seriously? I'm kidding. You're kidding, Michelle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you made me laugh. She goes, I hope it made you laugh. You know, if you're supposed to win the lotto, you're gonna win it. Now I can't, it's written into your charts. Did you know that? It'll be written in there. And you know what's so funny? I'm gonna tell you a story really about the lotto. I had a dream that I was supposed to win the lotto. I had a dream, and so I kept starting playing and playing and playing. I was just playing the 3 numbers. And it doesn't mean you're going to win big, but I did have a dream. And the one day I didn't play, I forgot. It was the numbers. I had been playing the same numbers. My numbers came in. I would have won like $3,000. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But yeah, I would have won the lotto. So sometimes you guys got to understand that if you think you're going to win the lotto, it's not huge money. Okay. And I want to tell you too, I have a person I know who's won $75 million. It is pure hell. And so think about if that's really what you want. Seriously, I'm like, yeah, it's what I want. It's people use you, people manipulate you, people come out of the woodwork, people are abusive. It's not always what it's cracked up to be. Okay. All right. Your clock is ticking. You're gonna have another child. Okay, so go ahead. Go in right here. Look here, right here. Which is your dominant hand? I'm left-handed. So look at 1, 2, 3, and this one I'm very, very involved with my granddaughter. I have 3 children. And once you get over 4 children, you get kind of like it's webby and it's hard to read. You have to have somebody look at it for you. But if you have up to 3, I don't care. Anybody says that is freaking like true. Okay. So, all right. With that said, I'm going to give you one more question. Somebody gave me a crown. That's funny. Thank you. I have a reading at 9. So, and then I have to tape for you guys. So be checking my YouTube. I do finance and career, and then I do my cusps, and then I do a love one where it's like fire signs, air signs, and I do a love reading. So, okay. That's how I do them. It's 40 readings. No, that's not anymore. So it's 24, 20, 28. I do 28 readings. So I had to cut down. I was doing 36. It was like almost 40. And I'm like, I can't. It's hard for me now because this has gotten taken off and exploded that I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know when. And just like they predicted, but I'm telling you right now that I've had somebody say something's really significant in the fall. And I want to say August to September. So I don't understand that, but that's a prediction that was not mine. And they said that just hunker down and be prepared. And I think I am part of the TikTok Creators Fund now. So I'm trying to get verified, and please be careful. There are a couple people posing as me, Enchanted Skye 0, Enchanted Skye _ Enchanted Skye 1. Please, it's not me. Please be aware. We know who it is. That's what's scary, and I can't do anything about it. We know what their name is. We know, and I've reported them, and we've even reported them to Cash App because they're posing as me. So please be careful. I won't reach out to you. You have to reach out to me. Okay? But one more. I'll take one more, okay? Hold on. Will you get a job in the next few weeks, Christy? A few weeks, no. More like about, well, a few weeks is 6 to 8. Okay? So just remember that. All right? Blessings to everybody. And I'm thinking of cutting Thursdays. What do you guys, because that's my day off, and I really, really need a day off. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but I have a farm, and I'm behind right now, and I have a lot of gardening to do. And I haven't weeded my garden in a week. I bet the weeds are as tall as me out there, and I need to get out there and just pull weeds and go around my pepper plants and my cucumbers, go grab my cucumbers, and I grow my own food, because we all need to be doing that. Because I remember I told you there was a food shortage coming, and I did get that right. I said there's one coming. So with that said, one more question and that's it. Okay. Hold on here. How is the chicken, Sab? They're fine. I didn't have anything. I have a door now that's metal and it just closes, and I hit a button. So that's helping me a lot and feel better. I mean, my chickens are terrified, and they've watched their friends die. And so I still think I have a raccoon underneath my deck. I'm pretty sure it's living under there, because I've been watching, and I'm thinking, this is bad. I'm thinking of taking some like chicken bait, like some raw chicken, leaving it on my deck and putting poison on it. I know that sounds mean. I feel like I'm mean, but I've got to get rid of these things because they can kill all my animals. They bring diseases. People don't realize it's called EPM. My horse will shake. It's like a neurological thing, and it will kill my horse. And so I've got to try to keep raccoons and possums away from my horses. So I'm thinking of doing that and just overnight, keep my cat in, keep my dogs in overnight, and see if that they'll eat it, and then they'll, what I'm saying? I hate to do it. I would rather trap it and let it go somewhere, but I think they're living underneath. So, yeah. Anyway, well, blessings to everybody. One more question really fast. Is your friend that died haunting your house? Somebody's making rounds, but there's 2 people in your house. There's an older lady too. So let's still let you know. And I think she died there too, but maybe a couple, like back maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago. So, okay. How can I read that? I have no idea. But yes, I can tell. It's like they're attached to you, or there's like it's a part of your energy. And I can say who's in your house. So when I clear a house, I will walk up to somebody and I'll say, well, you've got 3 here. Well, can you see them? No, but I can feel them. And yes, I'm always right. Now, oh yeah, you're right. Because I swear I saw this little boy. I'm like, yeah, I know. So I don't know how I do that. I wish I knew how I did some of this. I guess I'd be a gazillionaire because I teach everybody else how to do it. And yes, I can teach some of this to you. Some is talent, and then some of it I can teach you. Like I can teach you how to read objects. You can read energy off objects. I can teach you that in 20 minutes. Matter of fact, that's one of my classes in Greenville. So blessings to everybody, and just keep watching.